Hello, dear children. So, in our last class, I had explained you chapter 5, Chaskit goes to school. There we came to know who is Chaskit, where does she live, and what could she see at that morning, okay? And what is the way to go to school or is to Chaskit's school? Fine. And she is a young girl. Fine. What is her age? 9 years old. She is 9 years old. Fine. So there we came to know how to go to school. There in this paragraph it has described, right? It is a tough way to reach to her school. And today is the first day of her school. Then we came to know that Chaskit cannot walk. She has a disability. Okay. And Abali, he took her to Amchi, a village doctor, then to Leh to see the senior doctors or doctors in cities. Okay. But no medicine, no amount of medicine had helped her to walk. Then he decided to motivate her in different way, and he used to say that it doesn't matter for her and she could stitch, draw better than anyone else. Then one day what happened, her father brought a wheelchair for her, and both brother and sister, what is her brother's name, stopped in, and Chaskit became so happy, and Chaskit said that she could move anywhere she wanted to. Fine. This much we had learned in our last class. Today we are going to read or learn, or I will explain page number 46, that is paragraph 3rd. So slowly Chaskit learned to use her wheelchair. You know, whenever you bring or bought new things, you learn how to use that. Even mobile, you know how to use, how to open the apps, all these things, right? Suppose you have brought new video games or games, right? You learn how to use that all. So slowly Chaskit learned to use her wheelchair, how to move, how to stop, okay, how to turn, all these things she learned. She would sit outside her home every evening and watch the children returning from school and the people getting off the evening bus from Leh. So every evening you can see in this picture she is sitting outside, right? So every evening she used to, so every evening she could see the people and children, those were returning from school, and some people, they used to go to Leh for some work and they come by evening bus. You know, villages, I don't know if you have visited or not, you will get hardly more than 2 buses. One in morning to go to cities, okay, and one at evening time to return from cities. When I was child, that means when I was in your age, we used to go to our village to spend some time. So by evening time we take buses and reach our villages, and morning time again we used to come back to our city. I think it happens with most of the villages, so you can relate that one. It's fine, right? So she used to see what, so Chaskit learnt how to use wheelchair, and after that she would sit outside every evening and see children or students from returning from school, and people those had gone to Leh, they returned to her village. What is her village name? Skitpo-Yul. Fine. Now next paragraph. I hope you understood this paragraph. Okay, move. One evening, when Chaskit was sitting outside with her grandfather, a young boy came up to them. So one evening what happened, Chaskit was sitting outside with her grandfather. Okay, Mimili. In Ladakhi language, it is Mimili. A young boy, he came to them. They were sitting, he came to them. Julie. Julie means Namaskar, good evening, or in Gujarati you say na, Jai Shri Krishna. The boy wished, my name is Abdul. So what was the boy's name? Abdul. His name was Abdul. The bus driver asked me to give this to you, he said, handing over a letter to Mimili. So he had a letter in his hand and he handed over that letter to Mimili, that means Chaskit's grandfather, and said that the the evening bus driver had asked the boy to give the letter to Chaskit's grandfather. I'm in 6. I'm in class 6. The boy introduced by saying that he is in class 6. Okay. Who is in class 6? Abdul. He is a young boy. Abdul, he is in class 6. Why don't you come to school? Abdul asked Chaskit. So when he saw Chaskit outside, he eagerly asked to the girl that why she didn't come to school. Fine. Then she replied, my wheelchair cannot go over uneven path to school. Now she replied to the boy, whom? To Abdul, that her wheelchair cannot go over the uneven path to school. What is the meaning uneven? Uneven means not smooth or not properly made the road. Okay, ubad-khabad, that means uneven means ubad-khabad. Nor can I cross the stream in it, and she cannot cross the stream with the wheelchair. She cannot walk, even she cannot cross with wheelchair. Okay, understood this much? Yeah. Let us move to next. It would be very difficult for my parents to carry me to school and back every day. See, if she would go to school every day, it would be a duty or hard work for her parents to receive her and get down to her. Right? It's so difficult. She is disabled person. They need to take care of each and everything. They have other work also, so they could not do for her. Okay, and it is tough job for them, and that is why I have never been to school. And what is the reason she never been to school? Because her wheelchair cannot go to uneven path, and she also cannot cross the stream. Okay, and her parents also will find difficulty, okay, to carry her and get back her from school, and that is the reason she never went to school before. Who replied? Chaskit replied to Abdul. Who was Abdul? A young boy. He is in class 6. Okay. Okay, move to next. But would you like to come? Asked Abdul. Then again, when he heard this thing, the young boy, Abdul, again asked her that whether she wanted to come to school or not. Of course, she replied. Now, she wanted to go to school, so she replied, of course. Of course means bilkul. My younger brother talks of school all the time. So, her younger brother who stopped in, her younger brother, that is my younger brother, that means her younger brother, okay, stopped in, always talks about school. There is some it happens in school, it happened, that, this, that, teacher has told like this, I had done this, we had played. Lots of story to talk, right? You children used to talk with your other friends also. You used to talk with your parents, grandparents about your school day, right? So the young boy used to talk about school with Chaskit. I want to study. Who said this? Chasky said that she wanted to study. Make friends. Also she wanted to make friends. Like you children, you make friends. You come to school, you make friends, you talk with them, you share with your friends. So it is a nice experience for you all. Wear a uniform and even write exam. And she said that she also wanted to wear uniform and write exams. Fine. See, if you join school, that means you have to do all the work. You have to wear uniform. You have to share everything with your friends. You have to cooperate with them, and also you have to write exams. So it is a compulsory duty for you children. Okay, and see, this is the main motto for you also to come to school. Learning, right? Studying in school. Do you know my dream is to carry a school bag? And I think she innocently or emotionally said that her dream is to carry a school bag. But alas, she cannot do so because she is a disabled person, right? She cannot walk. Then how can you think that she would carry a school bag? Fine. Okay, let us move to next. Enough, said Memali. Hearing this conversation, Memali got angry, okay, or disappointed. And he said, enough, bus. You know you cannot go to school, Chaskit. And he reminded Chaskit that, Chaskit, you know that you cannot go to school. Stop dreaming, and you don't dream what you cannot fulfill, he said as he walked away. And he said this and walked away from that place. Maybe grandfather Mimili, he became so sad that Chaskit cannot go to school, and that hurts him. And that is the reason he said this harsh word for her and moved away from that place. It makes my parents very happy to see my brother do well in school. And Chaski said that when his brother make good result and they see learning, it makes happy to his or her parents. I too want to learn. And she said that I also want to learn. Do you understand? Asked Chaskit tearfully. Now she started crying. Okay, tearfully she said that I also want to make my parents so happy and make them proud as my brother, but I cannot do. So these words make her very unhappy and tears run down from her cheeks. Fine? Understood this much? So who was Abdul? Abdul was a school-going boy. He studied in class 6. Okay. Who brought a wheelchair for Chaskit? Yes, her father or Abali brought a wheelchair for Chaskit. So who were excited seeing the wheelchair? Yes, Stopden and Chaskit. Stopden and Chaskit both were happy seeing the wheelchair. Why were they happy? Chaskit thought that now she could move anywhere she wanted to, and Stopden thought that it would be very fun roaming around or moving around like a vehicle, and that's why he was happy. And so what does she see at evening? She used to see that every evening children from her school and people get off from the evening bus, and that bus come from, yes, Leh, it is city. Okay, so one evening what happened? one evening what happened, grandfather and she was sitting outside and a young boy came to them and given a letter. Okay, who had sent that letter? Who had sent that letter? The letter had been sent by the bus driver. So do you think the bus driver had sent the letter or he had brought from someone else? Yes, the bus driver had brought the letter from someone else. That means maybe from the city Leh, somebody or some relative had sent to Mimili or her grandfather, and the bus driver simply gave the letter to the boy to hand it over to the old man. Okay, that means grandfather. Okay, so what did you understand in this paragraph? We understood that Chaskit really wanted to go to school, but she cannot go because the road is uneven and her wheelchair cannot cross the stream. Okay, and it is so difficult for her parents to carry her to school and bake her every day. It's so difficult, and that is the reason she could not go to school. Okay, but she saw her interest to go to school, and she also wanted to study, make friend, wear uniform, and also write exams, right? And her dream is to carry a school boy. So who got angry listening all this thing? Yes, Mimili or Chaski's grandfather got angry. Okay, and he said that stop dreaming, you cannot go to school. And by saying these words, he moved away from that place. And Chaski said that she also wanted to make happy to her parents and study hard like her brother, and she started crying. So this is all about today's class. Fine.